people be tripping. I ain't never had that problem. I really don't see the point in trying to be like nobody else. I never understood why people wanted to be somebody else. You shouldn't want to be like nobody but you. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? Look what you've been sculpting all these years and all this time. Look what the Most High allowed you to do with yourself. Once you took that, when that breath of life was given to you, and what you've done with it thus far. I'm talking about the trials and the tribulations, the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, the pleasures and the pains, the regrets and the good memories. When you really think about it and look all the way back and see how far you done came, all you ever had was success. All you ever had was the opportunity to change it or to become something new, or you evolved over time because you had to. You accepted that growth, and that growth has been good to you because it was led by spirit. You and the Most High will always be in a forever partnership. It's always been that way, it is that way now, and it will always be that way. Whew. That won't give me chills because I know it's real. So, don't try to be like Mike. Don't try to be like your mama or your daddy, your big brother. Be you. It's okay to admire. It's okay to be inspired by. It's okay to be influenced when it's a good influence, positive influence, a necessary influence. It's okay to react to good feelings and go and create because the creator showed you through another creator that you are also a creator. And the creativity continue to flow straight from the sacral chakra. You can mix so many things and have so many creative juices and stimulating energies and all that, just as the sexual energy. Because creativity, just as well as sex, is the most powerful energy in the universe. So think about all the events and experiences you've created. If you are art or a poet or a musician, anything, all of the art you've created in that area. Look at all the battles and arguments you've created. Look at all the friends you've created, the connections, the designs if you do some kind of graphic work. At the end of the day, when you sit back and observe yourself from a higher nature on this lower plane interacting on this playground called Earth, you see yourself as the observer just as well as the Most High see itself as the observer through you. And you start to realize how this thing works, and you accept that you are who you are and what you are, and who and what you are not, you will never be. It was designed that way. That's why I speak so highly of birth charts and life paths and master numbers and laws of the universe and chakras, because it changes the perspective and the narrative. You understand life differently. You understand God differently. You start, you know what I'm saying, dapping God up and hollering at him like, hey, God, come to me, holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Because you realize that God ain't somebody just sitting on the end with a paddle ready to beat you over your head for experiencing your free will. It's allowing itself to exercise and externalize itself in different forms through you, so it get a kick out of you, bringing back what it reflects. How beautiful is that when you really think about it? I don't care how gangster you is, how real you is, how antisocial you is. That's some beautiful shit. Like, for real, man. So be you, because you're a beautiful being, man, regardless of what you label yourself as. Those ain't nothing but labels and titles. That's what you think of yourself. Regardless of where you get the idea from, it still starts with your I am. So you stay, I am this, and so be it. So what they tell you, at any moment you can switch and say, now I am this. It's the same way when you was a kid playing dress up. One day you was Ninja Turtles, you know what I'm saying? Then when Halloween came, you was the G.I. Joe. And even when Halloween was over with, you stayed the G.I. Joe for probably about the next month or so, because you liked their energy, till you seen He-Man. Then you wanted a sword, until you seen Thundercat sword. Then you wanted a sword that glows so you could be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And through all of those experiences as a kid, even with the Ninja Turtles and so on, I had to throw that in there because that was my shit. You start realizing that you like karate, you like army stuff, you like this, you like that, you intrigued by these different things. Then you grow to be an adult and you start tapping to the same things that you was into when you was younger throughout your creativity, because you ain't lose contact with your inner child. So don't do that. Always be you, demonstrate you, believe in you, advertise you, promote you, because you are who you are, always sculpting. Even when you croak and go on to your next experience, your new suit, you are always sculpting you.